L'shana haba b'Yerushalayim. Pesach is over. You've made it. So let's make some fun post-Pesach. Pesach's been over for about 3 minutes. We just dropped this now, filmed before Pesach. This is our get your carb on right after Pesach, eating the chametz, Fettuccine Alfredo. Kind of trashy, but we're gonna do it. There's a Moroccan tradition called mafleta, and it is something that is celebrated immediately after Pesach, where magically puffy fried dough gets done with all sorts of fun toppings. I'm not Moroccan, although I am Moroccan. I want to apologize to all the Moroccan ladies that I may have used that line on in the Halian days, I don't know, 96 to 05. Sorry. I am not actually Moroccan, and I have my own family tradition. Motzei Pesach, I like to make Fettuccine Alfredo, mushrooms, garlic pasta. It is not a fancy version. In fact, I think it's probably, if I could say, the most trashiest version I can. It's super easy, super simple, and it's a killer way to get your post-Pesach carb on. I have water boiling. Throw some salt in that water. Pasta, we're gonna start with fettuccine. There we go. And we're just gonna let that go for a minute or two. You know, we'll see how that goes. We're gonna take that half a stick of butter. We're gonna drop it in there. We're gonna let that batter melt. While we're letting that melt, bam! There you go, I smash the garlic, just kind of rough and chopping. We're gonna drop it into that butter. I got mushrooms here, I've washed off all the poop, and I'm just gonna chop them very quickly. We're not looking for pretty here. We're looking for fast, we're looking for delicious, we're looking for carbs, baby. These are therapeutic mushrooms. I just have some in the fridge. If you have canned mushrooms, use canned mushrooms. And we're gonna drop it in the butter. Maybe give it a little swirl. Little coating, let them, whoop, am I splashing you? Did I splash you? Did I splash the camera? I'm gonna throw a little bit of salt in there. It'll release the liquid quicker. Pasta's gonna take about 8 minutes to cook. Let's just, break it up. All right, drain your pasta quickly. And then we're gonna talk about what we're gonna make the sauce out of. I'm gonna take the rest of my stick of butter. So that, for the record, that's a full stick of butter. Half stick of butter here, half stick of butter there. We're gonna let the butter melt. We're gonna take cream cheese. Cream cheese is milk, some other stuff, and a bunch of stabilizers. It is cream sauce that is solidified. And then we're gonna add milk. And we're gonna let that sizzle up. If you have a whisk, this is where you would use it. You don't want a rolling boil here. You don't want like a thick boil, but you want to have it come up to like temperature a little bit past a simmer. To this, we're gonna throw in, I like my black peps, so we're gonna throw in our strong black peps. This one I like to use Lori's for because I think there has to be nutmeg or something in here, because I don't know if you can have authentico fettuccine Alfredo without the nutmeg. Throw a little bit of Lori's in there. Be sparing because this is salt. And now mushrooms in there. And then this is important. This is what like most American kosher kids know as Parmesan. If you didn't grow up, in Europe, we're fancy cheese. This is Parmesan to us Americans, Parmesan. And really just, like I'm saying, like a quarter of it, okay? Because this is really your salt here. So a quarter of it, so that you have kind of like a chunky texture in between the cream sauce and the mushrooms. Pesach, we've survived it, you did a great job. We were able to tell the story of our struggles, especially this year where everything has just been wonky. But we've made it through, and now, Amen Amen Selah, Hodu Hashem Ki Tov. Fettuccine Alfredo takes 6 minutes, your Pesach's already put away. This has been Quarantine Cuisine. Get your post-Pesach carb on, and have a healthy New Year. Oh,